XT250 versus the KLX300. I should preface this by saying that the T-Dub isn't going anywhere. That old girl has found her forever home. Kissy face, T-Dub. I would prefer to buy new just for peace of mind. I like to start fresh and get familiar with how the bike feels and sounds while it's in tip-top shape. That way, if something ever goes awry, you're more in tune with your machine. Now, the way that I'm seeing it, the KLX would be more of a long-distance, scenic back roads, fire roads, dirt roads kind of a bike, not a thrash-around black diamond bike. At least that's what I say now. Yikes. It would be nice to cruise at 65 to 70 on some of the local highways, the Ramona Expressway for example, without wringing the bike's neck. I mean, let's face it, the TW is best suited for 45 to 55 miles per hour. Now, I heard the XT can do 65 to 70, but gets very twitchy at that speed. The KLX, not so much. I also feel that maybe the XT will not be that far removed from the TW experience, especially when it comes to the open road and wringing of thy neck. Yes, I can and have many times taken the long way around and weaved my way through the surface streets on the TW, and for the most part, that's what T-dubbing is all about. But sometimes all the stop and go, traffic light after stop sign after traffic light, can get a bit trying. Now mind you, I want nothing to do with riding a motorcycle on the freeway. Highway good, freeway bad. The moral of the story is, sometimes I feel uneasy, like I'm not keeping up with the flow and just working the T-dub too hard on some of those 65 plus zones. Let's talk specs. The XT250 comes in at $5,199 US. It's rocking a 249cc air-cooled engine. Those 49cc's are much welcomed. Fuel injection was added in 2013, big bonus coming from the TW. Now it's a 5-speed, which I'm not thrilled about. I would really prefer a 6-speed. Dual disc brakes, another bonus coming from the TW. Standard common 21-inch front, 18-inch rear tire size. Now this opens the floodgates with more tire choices and options. It has a low seat height of 31.9 inches. For reference, the TW is 31.1. This is a big selling point for someone my size. It has a 2.4 gallon tank here in California. The TW is a 1.8 gallon tank. 291 pounds wet. The TW is 278 pounds wet. It has a max ground clearance of 11.2 inches. The TW is 10.4 inches. The front suspension is a 35 millimeter telescopic fork with 8.9 inches of travel. The rear suspension is a single shock adjustable preload and rebound damping with 7.1 inches of travel. Now for reference, the TW has a telescopic fork with 6.3 inches of travel in the front. The rear is a single shock non-adjustable with 5.9 inches of travel. The KLX300 is coming in at $5,599 US for the lime green version, which I happen to prefer. It's rocking a 292cc liquid-cooled engine. I've never owned a liquid-cooled bike. The TW is my first and only bike. It is fuel-injected. It is a 6-speed. This is a huge selling point for me. Dual disc brakes. 21-inch front, 18-inch rear tire size. Now, the seat height is where things get a little tricky, coming in at 35.2 inches. I'm 5'5" at 150 pounds, so hopefully with the sag adjusted and the seat shaved, that will buy me another 2 inches of lowering or so. Also, I'm not sure if I would want to install lowering links, so chime in if you're short, own this bike, and have lowering links installed. It has a 2-gallon tank, which is kind of puny to be honest. It's weighing in at 302 to 304 pounds wet, depending on where you live. I believe the California version is 304 pounds. Ground clearance is 10.8 inches. For suspension, it has a 43 millimeter inverted cartridge fork with adjustable compression damping, and that's coming in at 10 inches of travel. Huge selling point. The rear is a Unitrack gas charge shock with piggyback reservoir with adjustable rebound damping and spring preload. 9.1 inches of travel. Huge selling point. The suspension, extra cc's, and that coveted 6th gear make the KLX extremely appealing. Now, I'm not too worried about the seat height as I don't plan on taking it through the gnar right off the bat. Who knows, once I get used to it, maybe I won't be looking to put a foot down as much. With the extra power and suspension, technically, I should be able to accomplish smoother lines and basically plow through stuff with greater ease. I mean, shit, sounds good on paper, right? Now, the XT would certainly feel more familiar and would probably take little to no time acclimating to. Air-cooled versus liquid-cooled. I'm sure this can get as opinionated as which oil to use. In my research, I'd have to say that an air-cooled engine and fuel injection is the better combo, but you be the judge. So in summation, both bikes are known for their low maintenance and reliability. Honestly, I don't think you can go wrong either way. It's just a matter of what you're looking to upgrade to and checking as many of the boxes while doing so. That being said, if I had the cash in hand right now, I'd go with Team Green. Good luck finding one, right? Or do I just say f it and go with the DR650?